I am Folkvar, a guardian of the Norn, and a devotee of Raven. I am one of the heroes of Holbrak. My legend begins with the Great Hunt. To ensure my victory, I slew all three of the great beasts, Minotaur, Griffin, and Boar. My strength, proven by the trophies of each, I continued to forge my path with Erstagolken to slay the giant ice worm Isomir. By Raven's sight, the beast was the size of 100 Norn many times over. After our victory, I was granted the title Slayer of Isomir. Soon after, I was called to hear the ravings of the Wolfhavren's apprentice, who had gone mad. In a time of need, Raven granted me her wisdom and bare the courage to act upon it, to venture into the mists and see the Havren's ravings myself. What I saw was dire. The mists were under attack by the tainted sons of Svanir. There were hundreds, but with the help of the Havruns, I sent them to the mists for good. The portal closed, and a legend was lost. I dedicate this tale to Wolfhavrun Solvi, who died a hero's death. On my travels, I met a Norn named Varg, a treacherous son of Svanir who stole the horn of Rompk from me, a powerful ancestral relic, and started wreaking havoc with it. I sought out the Kodan for aid, and to garner it, I had to face many trials. But, my worth proven to them, we set off to retake Rompk's horn. So we set off for Drakkenhelt, where we met Varg with my horn. In rage I slew him whilst air watched my back with night, and in the end I reclaimed Rompk's horn. It was tainted with dragon's corrupted power. For the world, it ought be destroyed, but my ancestors' mark on this world would be lost then. If I hadn't caught word of a phantasmal Norn at a ship's wreckage near the cursed shore, I probably would have kept it. Instead, I sought to destroy it. With its magic protecting itself, it was a task, but my decision was made, and I destroyed the horn. The Orders caught word of my deeds, and came to test my legend on a task that was far beneath me. Dread were becoming violent, but they are nothing but Gruul with armor and guns. I defended Scholar's Cleft from an attack, though the Dredge leader, Vyacheslav, got off with a book on ancient architecture. The Order representatives gathered and decided to find out what new weapon the Dredge were making. With the aid of the Order of Whispers representative, I infiltrated Molenhide and discovered the parts of a sonic cannon. In Vyacheslav's hands, the weapon would be dangerous, so we set out to destroy it. First, we needed to know their target, which a Derman Priory scholar knew something of. She also discovered the Dredger using books for encrypted messaging. We were informed that the recipient was Dredge named Vladok. It took no time at all to find him in the Underberg and subjugate him. He told us everything. Their target were the Priory walls, or more specifically, the one behind them, Ogden Stonehealer. It was about revenge, blind revenge. The weapon would attract the dragon's minions. It was my first mission as one of the Durban Priory. All that I needed to do was protect the scholars from a few dozen Dredge as they completed a ritual to silence the cannon, and then finish off what was left of them, including Vyacheslav. It is fair to say, I indeed lived up to the Order's expectations. Afterwards, I was to meet up with my mentor from the priory in Lion's Arch. Instead, when I arrived, I was hired by an envoy to escort him to the cursed shore. I didn't do it for just gold or silver. I did it mainly to confirm if the Norn's ghost there was truly my ancestor Ronk. It was. His legend still lives on. On my return trip to Lion's Arch, however, during the battles against Zaitan at the time, I died, fell to a horde of rampaging undead after they were free from Zaitan's control. At least I can remain dead, unlike them. I call this tale The Curse of Folkvar.